Forget conventional wisdom. This is the KTM X-Bow. This is a Gen X machine built by the Austrian specialist when it comes to leisure motorbikes. A big toy homologated for the street that is more than just a gadget. There are 5 models in the X-Bow range, varying in price and finish. This is one of the more advanced versions, the X-Bow Superlight, that only comes in jet black. Like with their motorbikes, KTM uses the wide power suspension package. Adjustable in detente, compression, and pre-spring load, this high-performance shock system says a lot about its capabilities. Loaded with racing elements, this Superlight is quite something to look at, but there's more to it. There is carbon fiber everywhere. It has a single shell chassis with a splitter, diffuser, bodywork, a flat underbody, and mudguard. All these elements were built in this manner with the goal of shedding valuable kilograms, but it is still plenty rigid. Built like a race car, the X-Bow is street legal, but comfort and space were never given a second thought at KTM.
On s'installe dans cette crossbow.
Well, you get inside the X-Bow just as if it was a proper race car. And of course, it has the removable steering wheel.
100% race.
You are totally immersed in a racing universe, and KTM has even entered the X-Bow in the GT4 competition. Bucket seats, harnesses, 6-speed gearbox with a sparse but complete instrument panel with all that is needed for information for the road, but also the racetrack, like a stopwatch, all of which is accessible from the multifunction steering wheel. X-Bow signifies a crossroads. This is a proper automobile. Like with its motorbikes, KTM's goal is driving pleasure and effectiveness above all else. And its power plant is none other than Audi's 240 brake horsepower 2.0 TFSI. Weighing only 790 kilograms, the power-to-weight ratio of the X-Bow takes a backseat to just a limited number of high-performance machines. Not to 100K in just 3.9 seconds, and while a helmet is not required, it is highly recommended, if for nothing else, keeping the bugs out of the teeth and hair. Forget about the driving aids, including the ABS and all the other electronic systems. The X-Bow is a brute with a very strong Brembo brake that does take a little getting used to. Acceleration is its motto, and while the gearbox isn't sequential, it is extremely precise and lightning quick. We test drove the X-Bow on a variety of surfaces. It is a real treat on slippery roads and feels like an oversized cart with extraordinary handling. Under acceleration, the rear end tends to break loose, but gradually and in total safety. When driving on a bumpier stretch of road, it does put your back through a bit of torture, but in the end, even if the X-Bow isn't a model of comfort, it does still absorb all the bumps. The adjustable suspension is excellent despite a rather feeble ground clearance. KTM has managed to build an automobile using all its motorcycle experience and passion, a daring proposition that has come to life and won over more than a few curious onlookers. The concept is now reality. This is a machine that offers loads of sensations and is spot on, which obviously doesn't come cheap. The basic street version sells for €60,000, while this Superlight will cost you over €95,000.